Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click that little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Good morning, Freddie. How are you? You look amazing. I am up. I'm awake. I'm out the door. I got a new junket hat. I decided I need to get one of these in pink to be on brand. I have the turquoise one and I have the black one. I have two black ones, two different black ones. And then I thought, oh no, I need the pink one. So I got the pink one. Get the pink one. It's like a new lucky junket hat. We got to break it in. I was going to go on a buying trip this week and the weather has decided that's not happening. So yesterday's video was cut short by severe thunderstorms. We had a little tornado outbreak. So last night we spent some time in the basement wrangling cats away from dogs. It went fast though. But that's why yesterday's video was like not happening, because it was chaos last night. But even though I'm not going on my far afield buying trip because it got canceled, I was gonna go with a friend, I can still go junking in the cities. So I can stay closer to home and see what I can do. I'm gonna leave this area because y'all know I got no luck around here. So I'm gonna head over to one of my favorite thrift stores by where I used to work. First, I have to get gas in the car and stop at Vintage Junkie. I bought a piece from Vintage Junkie. Okay, I got it. So I bought this to take the junk bonanza. It's an old Coca-Cola bottle insulator. It's for bottles. So I picked that up because Coca-Cola will do well and it was a decent price and there was still some meat on the bone. So I grabbed it. I told my husband about the opportunity to sublet that booth and he said, do it. And I went, yeah. And he said, but you're gonna have to get some better stuff. I said, yeah, I'd have to pay up for some stuff if I do. And he goes, well, then you gotta do it. I'm like, wow. I don't know what he was smoking yesterday, but evidently he's all on board again. Okay, I have about an hour before they... So I gotta go kill an hour. I'm gonna go to Target, I think. Oh, I love their little church sign, which I'm sure they're not gonna give up. Okay. Okay. Go away, Stacy. Go away. Okay, I got some stuff I probably didn't need, but I got it. I actually did need the paper clay. My paper clay dried out, so I have that now. And then there was a new, well, I don't know if it's a new Mod Podge, but it's a Mod Podge I hadn't tried. That's supposed to be for furniture. And I'm like, well, that's what I do, right? So we're gonna try that. And then they had on clearance paint. So, Waverly chalk paint, which I've used before. It was just a color that I don't have readily on hand right now, so I grabbed it because it was on clearance. So I got that. It's like linen. It's called linen. It's like a little brown. It's cute. It's good. She's gonna make sure I don't get in before her. She's like pacing. I got skunked. The dresser that I was looking at was stapled together drawers, so that was not coming home with me. No nightstands. There was one other dresser that looked kind of viable until I pulled the top drawer and it just disintegrated and I went, I don't have time for that. I need something I can quickly turn. That just broke my heart. Because usually there I can get really good pieces and I'm just heartbroken. I'm good. It's okay, we're gonna go to a couple other thrift stores because I have to. Sad when I have hope at Goodwill. So I'm happy. I had a coffee table that would have been viable, but somebody already swooped up on it. And the old lady who was waiting at the door was here. She's not happy that I'm around. Boy. Anyway, I did not find any other furniture. I did pick up 2 mirrors. And what else did I get? Oh, I finally found The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo in hardcover. I'm so excited. I don't have to keep looking for that anymore. And a concrete owl. It's this big heavy duty owl. Now owls are super popular still here. I don't know why. And usually the small ones are like $7 and I have to go, really? Up by us. And I walked in there and they had this like nice size owl, concrete owl garden statue. And I'm like, not probably gonna be able to touch this one. $5.99. I'm like, yes, please. Them Goodwill employees are getting aggressive with that, do you want to round up crap? And I said, no, at the first one. And she goes, yeah, thanks. And I said, no. And she goes, oh, I heard yes. And then she stood there. I said, well, no. And then she had to call the manager because she couldn't take it off. And she's like, do you want me to call the manager? And I'm like, yeah. I said no. And then when he came over, he's like, well, what's the problem? And she goes, I heard her say yes. And I said no. I mean, it was 2 letters, guys. N-O. It's really hot. Let's turn the air on. Get this shirt off. Anyway, so I'm at this one. And first I have to wait in line. Oh my God. Don't hit me, people. Utonians. I had to wait in line while the cashier had a passionate discussion about Toy Story. No, I'm not kidding. It's not a joke. She was like off on Toy Story. She just was angry about Toy Story and she was cussing and saying that it just sucked and all this stuff. And I'm going, wow. So that guy's like, okay. And he was buying a puzzle, lady. He just wants to buy the puzzle. He really does not need to have a discussion with you about Toy Story. And then I get up there and I found Tupperware. Like a lot of it. Like good stuff. And some replacement lids, which I needed. And I was like, oh, sweet. They were $1.99 for a stack of replacement lids. And I'm like, yes. Because I had a couple pieces that need some lids. But then she goes, do you want to round up? And I said, no. And then, oh my gosh, stone-faced. She wasn't saying nothing. She didn't say thank you. She was just like, And she just kind of tossed the receipt at me. And I'm like, wow, we are like super pissy about that rounding up thing, right? Okay, first of all, Goodwill, you get everything for free. You've turned into a mini Target and your prices are too high. You want me to round up? Lower your prices. And rounding up is just silly because it's, you know, you guys are like a charity and you're already making bank. I know this because like what, 30% of your actual take home is going to help people in need. Only 30% or something like that, 13%. I don't know. It was a 3 in it. And when I heard it, I went, what? So no more rounding up at Goodwill. So thank you very much. But I mean, seriously, you guys get everything for free. This was 100% profit for you. Okie dokie. I did pick up something here. It's a little wacky. But I gotta know, is there a new hustle I don't know about? This one threw me for a loop. I'm in line and there's a lady in front of me with her daughter. And she looks at me and she smiles and I'm like, okay, so she smiles, you know. They've got like a pile of clothes and some table that I would have liked and a chair, and then she's there as the lady's ringing up, she goes and she grabs a Magnum bar and an ice cream bar for her daughter, and they're like $3.69 each for the ice cream bars. And I'm just standing there because it's a very large pile. And the lady gives her total, And she says, I don't have that much. She's like $5 short. And no lie, like with all the balls you can muster, turns and looks at me and she goes, could you pay the extra $5 for us? And I said, no, I think you're going to have to put your ice cream back. Because that's like $6. That's over $6. They were $3.69 each, so that's like $8. That'll cover you. She gave me a dirty look. Like, how dare I say no? I'm like, well, I dare, because I'm not paying for your ice cream. You know, they didn't look like they were poor. But I mean, just bold as brass, like I'd known her forever. Can you cover the $5 for us? No, I can't. Is this new hustle I don't know about? Like, for real, I have never had anybody. I have covered, like, when it's $1 or $2, and, you know, she's like, oh, we're going to have to put something back, and there's a little kid, and they're like, I don't want to put it back, you know, and then I go, I got it. I got the, you know, I'll give you a couple bucks. I've done that. But to, like, be standing there and smiling as she's ringing it up, knowing you only have a finite amount of money, and grabbing more stuff, like grabbing ice cream, and then to ask me to pay for it, I'm like, that's bold. That is super bold. Okay, I just placed my Domino's order for tonight, so I got a thrift haul for you guys really fast. Yeah, I don't want to cook. It's hot. Victoria's out actually washing her car, and I tried to explain to her that it's going to storm for 2 straight days after this, and she said, but it needs to be washed, so go, girl. All right, I picked this one up at Goodwill. This is the state of Minnesota, for those of you who didn't know. It looks like a coffee pot. It's cutting board, $3.99. I'm going to sand it and give it a Butcher Block oil. I've got the Butcher Block stuff. Season it up a little bit and put this in the shop. So wooden cutting boards are popular for some reason, but this is a Minnesota cutting board. That's where I live, y'all. For those of you who didn't know. And then I got the Donna Parker books. Oh my God, y'all. I almost didn't see these. What's really funny is I had been looking at one book and I stuck it back in the shelf, and then went about my business, looked and found the book that I wanted to keep, which was The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And then this was right there. So 3 Donna Parker books. Donna Parker on her own, Donna Parker in Hollywood, and Donna Parker, A Spring to Remember. Marsha Martin books. So we get collectors in all the time in Pickett that want to pick up this, the Little Peppers, all those little books. All the books from their childhood. Might need to air this one out. This is the fabric that I picked up at Goodwill. It's good, right? I mean, it's just, I can't wait to find something that needs so upholstery. It's just very soft, very feminine, very, very, very shabby chic. So I'm gonna find it. It's a good one. I was excited to find that. Oh, I put everything in these bags to bring them in from the car because no one's giving bags anymore. Evidently, you have to pay 5 cents for a bag. This is a Minneapolis thing. Anyway. At the last store I was in, I found this one. So this is Beverly Gray and the Orient by Claire Blank. I liked the color of the book. Like I said, a lot of times that we're selling books, people are looking for the color, and I think this blue is a good one. So I picked that up because their books were like, everything was 40% off, and I think I want to say I paid 94 cents for that. This was also at the last thrift store. This was the Community Helping Hands one. Just this little cast iron pan. It was $2, but it's 40% off. So, you know, like a buck 20. If I'm doing math in my head really fast, it's like a buck 20. So at the last Goodwill that I went to, I picked these up. So this J, I think I told you guys I was doing my besties office. I'm going to be doing her office. Her name is Joanna. And this green J will be perfect on the shelf. She likes the farmhouse look, like I said, and it's kind of a rustic little J, and green is one of her colors that she likes a lot. So she's going to have the green plant on one shelf, and we'll have a green J. We're just going to scatter some green here and there. So I did pick this up for her. Speaking of green, the herbalist, Joseph E. Meyer. Gardening books of any kind sell really well. But this one has all the medicinal plants, vitamins and minerals, all these, like, it's so cute. Anyway, it's also a really good color of green. And then I have luck with these cookbooks, the Betty Crocker cookbooks. I've sold like the Crock-Pot cookbook, the soup cookbook. I have not had this one, the dinner for two. I actually debated on whether or not I was going to get it. For $1.99, I thought, why not? So there's some interesting recipes in here. Chicken Italian in foil for two. Since we're in an area where there's a lot of older people, a lot of younger people without kids, you know, it's a good one. It's a good one to have on hand. And then at the Goodwill where I found all the Tupperware. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. I didn't see it right away. Like, they had just scads of Rubbermaid just stuck in there. And I was kind of digging through, and then I didn't see them, and I went around, and I came back the shelf the opposite direction. And that's when I found this and a good pile of replacement lids that I'm going to show you in a little bit. It's dirty as all get out, like dirty. But the seal is still intact. These pictures go really well. So I'm going to get that cleaned up. At Community Help, or not Community Help, Hidden Treasures, where I went to find all the furniture, I found very little, but I did pick this little guy up. I know it's not fall. It's not going to be fall for a while, but this was 99 cents, and I thought, I'm not going to see him again. And look at him with his little pumpkin on his head. Little face. I mean, my gosh, he's so cute. So cute. All right. And then I went into their Tupperware section, which was 99.9% Rubbermaid, except these three little bowls, which were Tupperware. They were 49 cents each. They did not have a fourth, y'all. They had 2 bins full of plasticware, and I took it all out looking for the fourth one. I did not find the fourth one. I wanted it so bad. I really wanted that to be a set of 4. I got a set of 3, so I have to live with it. Back in the hardware section, they had enamelware. So this is a good one. It's got some rust on it, which just shows its age, y'all. So enamelware, I don't know. I sell it and then I don't sell it, and then I sell it and then I don't sell it. I think it just cycles through when people want it, or there's certain colors that they want. Like I have a white pan with a black rim that I used to sell like 4 or 5 years ago. I couldn't keep those in stock, the white ones with the black. And now it's sat there for a really long time. And I have a white one with the red rim, and that's been sitting there for a long time. And I'm like, I don't even know if these will sell, but they were cheap enough. So they were both $1.99. They were both the same price, $1.99. I figured, you know, for $1.99, I can take a chance. Let's get this put away. 1 sec. Let's go through the rest of that Tupperware I found. Okay. So this, I call it a bacon keeper. We keep our bacon in this. Mine's blue because mine's from the 90s. But that's what my grandma did with it too. She always kept bacon in this and keep it in the refrigerator. Keep it fresh. $3.99 for this one. This entire stack of lids, replacement lid, $1.99. The entire stack. I can't beat that. I have actually, they go with these bowls, and I have these bowls without lids. So I was happy to find the lids. This with the lid was $2.99. So this was a complete set. It is not all crapped up in there. It is dirty as dirty as dirty. I swear, that's all I do is clean Tupperware. This is the one I successfully argued. Okay, first of all, she took it apart when I got to the register because it's got the crisper in it. I don't want these unless they have the crisper. Like, I have picked these. I've seen these all over the place. And they don't have this. It's worthless without this. This is what keeps your lettuce out of the water and keeps it crisp. And this is the dome lid, which was not on it. First, she took it apart and she's like, well, I got to get a price on this. I'm like, this is part of it. This is also part of it. The domed lid for the lettuce crisper. This is a one thing. And I did not want to pay multiple prices for all the stuff on it. Lid's inside out. Y'all don't know how to deal with your Tupperware. Okay. So, get that Tupperware lid on there. This is what your lettuce crisper looks like. Except without the dirt, hopefully. So they wanted to charge me for all 3 pieces. I'm like, no, this is one unit. This is a one thing. This was not anywhere near this. And I was so stoked to find it because I could tell what it was by the dome. None of the other Tupperware lids have the dome, just the lettuce crisper. So I was so excited to have it and find it and find a whole set. I'm like, I will argue with that woman. And then this is just silly random. It was $2 at the place that was 40% off the entire store. So that makes it $1.20. And she's good. She's got a cute look about her. I had been in there, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, or before I went to Utah. She was there then. And at $2, I was like, really? But at $1.20, I guess I went, okay, you're still catching my eye. She's just charming. The charming little vintage lady on there. Okay, and then now at the store where the woman wanted me to pay for her ice cream, I found this. It is balloons with a paper mache clown that hangs off of it. And I think it fell under the, when am I going to see something like that again? Right? So for Junk Bonanza, people want unique and crazy things and sometimes creepy things. And I think this qualifies. So I'm going to figure out how all the strings were supposed to be attached and hang them up. Because really, when are you going to see that again? I've never seen anything like it before. And I grabbed it. It was $4.99. That was the only thing I bought at that store. Because I'm like, where am I going to see that again? Where will I see this again? I'm not going to see this again. This is insane. So everything else I got is in the trunk of the car. So I'm going to have to go outside and show you guys everything that I got there. 2 mirrors and then the owl. I think that's it. It was not a huge thrift haul today. But one of the mirrors, I bought both. So there's 2 mirrors out there. They're identical. And I bought them both because I thought if I bring this home, Victoria's going to want it. Sure enough, I popped the trunk and she went, I said, do you want a mirror? And she goes, well, you want to sell it, right? And I said, I bought 2 specifically so you could have one, because I thought there's no way I'm going to bring this home and she's not going to want it. So I'm going to take you out and show you what that is. Okay, there they are. There are 2 identical mirrors. And Victoria decided she wanted one, but I think these are kind of fun foo-foo mirrors for the booth. One of them is, at least. And this is the owl, the super heavy-duty concrete owl. That's probably going to get a little makeover before he goes in the booth. And that was it, y'all. Not a huge haul, but, you know, every little bit counts, especially when it comes to gathering Tupperware for that fall show. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you haven't yet gotten one of your Happy Junkin' shirts, don't forget to click the links below. It supports me, it supports the channel, and I appreciate everyone who's gotten their shirts. You will find your people when you wear those shirts. And if you would like to send me a thrift flip challenge or anything else, you can send it to the P.O. box. I gotta renew that. I better go do that so that you guys, somebody's gonna send me something that's gonna get kicked back to y'all. Anyway, if you would like to buy me a coffee, because your girl's on half a tank, it's like Patreon without the monthly commitment. It goes back into the channel to buy the things we use to try, and you like those trying videos. I just picked up a couple. Today at Michael's, we've got a few items we've got to try. So thanks for watching, everyone. Happy junkin'. Bye. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.